When I was 9, I learned that monsters don't always hide under the bed. Sometimes they sit next to you on the school bus. Kate was my first real friend. She was new in town, wild and fearless, with rainbow nails and a laugh that made you want to follow her anywhere. We met at the bus stop, just the two of us, and from that day on, we were inseparable. But I had no idea how quickly everything would change. At school, Kate was my shield. Warren, the boy who used to torment me, suddenly kept his distance. When I asked Kate why, she just winked. We had a little chat, she said, and that was that. From then on, she called him Smurfhead for his blue cap, and everyone laughed. I felt safe with her. I thought nothing could touch us. I was wrong. Every day, Kate invited me over. Every day, my mom said no. I don't know her mom, she'd say, hugging me tight. Strangers can hurt kids. I'd never forgive myself if anything happened to you. If only she knew what was really waiting for me behind Kate's front door. One afternoon, I broke the rule. Kate's house was a dream: games, snacks, laughter. Her mom worked in the basement, always behind a closed door. She's busy, Kate said, eyes glued to the TV. Meetings all day. But sometimes I heard voices from the basement, voices that didn't sound quite right. When her mom finally appeared, she was all smiles and cool confidence. She called my mom, and after a tense conversation, my mom came to pick me up. The two women shook hands, eyes lingering a little too long. Have we met before? Kate's mom asked. My mom's answer was cold, final. I don't think so. That night, I heard my mom crying behind her bedroom door. I never asked why. After that, things changed. My mom let me visit Kate's house, even stay over when she worked late. Kate's world was bright and easy, except for one rule: never go in the basement. But rules are made to be broken, and some doors should never be opened. One night, over dinner, I asked about the basement. Kate's mom smiled, lips tight. I help people who need it. Some have problems. We all need help sometimes, right? I nodded, pretending to understand, but I saw the way her eyes flickered to the basement door, as if she was afraid of what might come up the stairs. School felt empty without her. Warren was worse than ever, and when he tore up the picture I'd drawn for Kate, I barely held back tears. After school, I dropped off Kate's homework. Her mom welcomed me in, listened as I cried, and promised not to tell my mom about Warren. Do you trust me? She asked, her eyes searching mine. For the first time, I wasn't sure if I did. That night, I asked my mom about our past. She grew tense, her voice sharp. I changed our name to keep you safe. That's all you need to know. She hugged me tight, whispering, I'll never let anyone hurt you. But sometimes, the people who want to protect you are the ones you should fear the most. The next morning, Warren was gone. At school, the teacher asked if anyone had seen him. Elijah, one of his friends, raised his hand. Warren said Kate threatened to cut his throat if he didn't leave Anna alone. The room went silent. I was called into the hallway, questioned by the principal. I denied everything. Kate wouldn't hurt anyone. She cried over ants. But I couldn't shake the feeling that something terrible had happened, and that it was my fault. That afternoon, I called Kate. She laughed off the rumors. I just wanted to scare him. I never meant it. But when I asked how she knew Warren had bothered me, she hesitated. My mom told me. She was talking to your mom. I started to wonder what secrets our mothers were hiding from us. Later, Kate mentioned something strange. My mom said your mom's name was in some old case. A woman who disappeared after. Something bad happened. My heart pounded. She said your mom looks just like her. I hung up, dizzy. Suddenly, I wasn't sure who my mother really was. I needed air. In the garage, something blue caught my eye. Warren's cap. His name stitched inside. My hand shook as I realized Warren never made it home. I dropped the cap, turning to see my mom in the doorway, towel in hand, eyes unreadable. I won't ever let anyone hurt you, sweetheart. Not now, not ever. Don't you trust me? And in that moment, I realized maybe the real monster had been living in my house all along. Sometimes, the people we trust most are the ones we know the least. In the shadows of childhood memories, Secrets linger, waiting to be uncovered. If this story sent a chill down your spine, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend who loves a good scare and let us know. Who do you trust when the lights go out? For more unsettling tales and dark twists, follow along and join the conversation below. What would you have done in Anna's place? Would you trust Kate or your own mother? Leave your thoughts, theories, and your own stories in the comments. And remember, sometimes the real monsters are closer than you think.